God of life, we come to you from many places. Some hearts overflow with joy and gratitude. Others are barely hanging on to hope and faith. For some, this is an ordinary morning. For others, every step feels fragile. Holy One, meet us where we are and bind us to each other, that in the community of your love, we might discover our wholeness. We name before you now, either silently or aloud, the concerns of our hearts. God of peace and rest, we pray for your body, the church, whom you invite to take your yoke upon them. Physically separated though we may be, we are yet gathered in your presence and drawn through your witness to be gentle and humble in heart. In the Anglican Church of Canada, we pray especially for the bishop, clergy, and people of the Diocese of Athabasca. In the Evangelical Lutheran Church in Canada, we pray for the congregations of the southern area of the Saskatchewan Synod. In our own Anglican cycle of prayer, we pray for the United Church of Pakistan and for the Most Right Reverend Humphrey Peters, Bishop of Peshawar and moderator of the Church of Pakistan. We ask a special blessing upon Bishop Jenny Anderson, joining us today, and upon her ministry among the clergy and people of York Credit Valley. We pray for your church around the world. God of every beginning, we pray for your children, for infants harbored in their mother's womb, for children exploring the world and testing their imaginations, for youth discovering their own integrity. We pray for children who cannot take safety and comfort for granted. God of life, we pray for your children all over the world. God of generous welcome, we pray for all whose lives are touched by the church welcome and witness. We pray especially for those whom you send to us week by week, and for those joining us now online. Draw to this community of faith children, youth and families. Grant that they may sense your presence near, and even now may receive your blessings in this moment. Author of time, we ask your blessing on our work and our rest, in jobs that feed our souls and in jobs that do not satisfy, in volunteer service and routine daily tasks, in long hours of caregiving and in hours we do not know how to fill. Come to us and show us how we might serve you. We pray for those whose needs we know. God of grace, you reveal yourself to whomever you choose. Draw near in consolation to those who now experience illness in body, mind, or spirit. We pray especially for the following members of our congregation: Alton, Courtney, Thelma, Maureen, Joe, George, Clifton, Kathleen, Rubin, Canel, Nellie, Andrew, Carmen, Christian, Rita, Torret, Felicia, Ian, Port, Paul, Ethel, Joanne, Doreen, Rima, Hyacinth, and Pauline. We pray for those now on our hearts and minds, for those who have asked the prayers of this congregation, especially Thelma Chastio, Evelyn Greenidge, Ruthlyn Hoyt. Lighten the burden of those who are ill and those who care for them. God of all creation, enlarge the circles of our concern. Teach us to care for brothers and sisters whose names we cannot say, those whose challenges are doubting, though their needs are like our own. Teach us to care for the earth, on whose gifts we all depend. Holy God, we pray for your world as we call on the name of your Son. And all God's children said, Amen.